Okay, I just wanted to do a quick little video. I got a 99 Suburban here, and I'm going to make this quick. I had a issue with no brake lights whatsoever. So I thought back, and I had a flat tire on my boat trailer, and I had to use a spare, and I wanted to drive slow because it was a long trip. So I put my hazards on all the way home. Then the next time I went out with the boat, my buddy's like, "Well, your tail lights, your brake lights aren't working." So I was like, I just used my hazards. Well, there's a little short in the hazard switch. So I wedged something in there to make a good connection. And voila, I had brake lights. Now I just had an issue where I had one tail light that the blinker, the brake light worked, but the tail light didn't work. Check the fuses, check the bulbs. And what you want to do is there's a couple little screws in here, just Phillips head screws. Get a light on here. There's one right there and one right there. You can see the holes there. Just take your Phillips head screws out, just two of them. And then this tail light assembly, it has a couple tabs on it. You see one there, one down here. And they kind of swing into them slots. So you kind of want to go in that side first to hook them slots, and then this kind of rocks right in there. But then it's just the opposite to pull it out. You kind of just pull it out this way and it comes out. So I checked my connection. What you want to do is actually pull your other one, because this one was working. The taillights were working, everything was working. So what I did was I pulled them both out, and then I put this one, I connected to that one, because that'll tell you whether or not your board's bad or bulbs or whatever. This one worked when I put it over there, so I knew it was something in this side. So I followed the wire down. There's a little connector. Okay. Right in the middle of my hitch, there's this here little connector. So I tested for power, and I had power coming to this connector, which goes over to the right side blinker. So I had power there, so I knew it was something between where this connects and my blinker. So I figured I might just need a new wiring harness. Well, lo and behold, what did I find? But up in here, there was a walnut wedged. So a freaking little toothy critter chewed through my wire. Now what I did was, this harness was actually up through this hole and connects to the tail light. I took a wire, because you don't want to pull that down because you're never going to get back up. So I took a wire, fished it down so I could pull that down so I could get enough. That's the connector right there that goes up through this hole right here. So I wrapped a wire around it and I pulled it down, because that way I can fish this back up with this wire. Otherwise you're screwed. And it's kind of hard to get it through. There's a little hole that it comes through right here. It's a little difficult to wedge it through there, but I managed. Now I can feed this down here, and right there is where the squirrel decided to chew my wire. So that was just a quick little video. If you have one tail light out, switch them out. Take this one, connect it to that socket if that one's working. Then it'll tell you if your bulbs and stuff are good, which mine were. So I found a problem that way. But also I wanted to just go over the part where my hazard switch is linked up to your brake lights. So if you have no brake lights, which I didn't at one point, it was because of my hazard switch. So if that helps anyone, good. If it didn't, oh well, just thought I'd throw it out there. Thanks, bye-bye.